What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Now, do your boy a quick favor. Hit that like button, subscribe button, press the notification bell so you can stay tuned when the videos are released in real time. Now, today, we're just going to have another little bit of a huddle. Like you say, I'm the coach. I could call the play, but I can't get in the game and run the ball for you. Sometimes we got to blow the whistle a little bit. We got to have a little bit of a timeout. We got to huddle because we know we get about 3 timeouts each quarter. So we're going to use another timeout right now. We're getting ready to huddle up. We're getting ready to talk about some things in the cryptocurrency that we should be paying attention to in this particular market at this particular time. But before we get into the huddle discussion, first, let's go ahead and take care of a little bit of housekeeping. Currently, right now, Bitcoin is back at $98,700. Bitcoin is pumping today. We're starting to recover from the most recent crash or correction that we was experiencing over the past 4 or 5 days, whatever it is. The Bitcoin dominance right now is starting to decline a little bit. We're at 56.7%. The Fear and Greed Index is at 55. One of the most interesting things that I'm looking at, you got a Fear and Greed Index at 55, and you got a Bitcoin that is worth $98,000 and $99,000 right now. That says a lot. That says that the Fear and Greed Index still got a lot of room to pump before it get back to extreme greed. And at $99,000 level, who knows what Bitcoin will be at once we get back to the next level of extreme greed. Because as we have seen recently, we've seen Bitcoin pump $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 in one day. So $98,000 Bitcoin today. Tomorrow we could be back to $108,000 Bitcoin. So that is what I'm looking at right now. That's a little bit of the housekeeping. Ethereum, $3,500 sitting at a 12% dominance. Always going to pay attention to old man ETH. Waiting on old man ETH to wake up and see when he's ready to spread his wings or when he's ready to get out of the bed and come on here and get into this winter. I know it's cold out there. It's raining in some states. Old man Ether saying arthritis is bothering him. He ain't ready to get up yet. So we're going to let old man Ether take his time like he does every 4 years. So let's go ahead and huddle up. Let's talk about some of the things that I am seeing over here in this market, things that we kind of need to prepare for, things that we need to really place our eyes on. So right now we've been seeing coming out of one of the most critical consolidations that we have seen at this particular point. So currently right now we're exiting the consolidation that we've been experiencing over the past 5 days. And I want you guys to really understand something. I want you guys to understand that it's very important that we stay grounded, stick to the fundamentals, because as you can see over the past few days, the market has been declining, altcoins declining, Bitcoin declining. Did you hear all of the fear? Did you hear all of the uncertainty? Did you hear all the doubt in cryptocurrency? Oh, crypto is getting ready to go to $40,000. It's over. The top was already here. You really have to be careful what you allow your ears to listen to. That's why I'm so proud of the folks over there in the Patreon. I did not hear not one person panic. That's why I say it's so important for you to be involved in the cryptocurrency community. If you're navigating around there as a lone wolf, you'll panic if you're hearing all the FUD out there, folks saying Bitcoin is getting ready to crash, altcoins getting ready to crash. We've seen a positive news from Turbo, but Turbo is dipping. That'll make you freak out. But if you understand what's going on, you will be able to relax. You'll be able to go to your back pocket, pull that patience card out, and you will be able to chill and do what you're supposed to be doing when the market is dipping, when it's correcting, and that is buying. Buy these doggone sales prices, buy these discounts while your favorite altcoins are dipping. But what are some folks doing? Some folks are waiting till the excitement levels come back in. They're going to wait till Bitcoin get back to $104,000. They're going to wait till Turbo coins start getting close to 2 cents to start buying these coins instead of buying in the red, buying in the fear. But like I say, we were once like that ourselves. It just takes a while for you to get to learn how to navigate in the bull market. So that's one of the things that I was paying attention to over the past few days. It's real funny to see how folks can flip the script so quick one day. Bitcoin's getting ready to go to $150,000, $200,000. The next day, a little bit of red, and Bitcoin is losing its mind, getting ready to bottom out, and so forth and so on. So it's real important for you to understand the 4-year cycle, study the charts, and continue to stick to the fundamentals that we have been pushing this entire cycle. So, but lo and behold, this is exactly what a bull market looks like. This is what a bull market looks like. It don't go up in a straight line. Yeah, it sounds exciting. It sounds glamorous. Oh, we're in a bull market. We're getting ready to get rich. You got to relax. It's a process. A bull market, this thing does not go up in a straight line. It's not going to go from 0 to 100 real quick like the boy Drake said. It's a process. So you got to be able to relax. You got to be able to ride the wave. That's why I say cryptocurrency is not for the weak. It's not for the faint. A lot of volatility is in the cryptocurrency market. I've seen some folks lose $50,000 in a matter of 3 or 4 days. Some folks lose $12,000. I mean, that is what we sign up for when we're in cryptocurrency. But nevertheless, the good and the bad and the good, just like you can lose $50,000 in 3 or 4 days, you can also make $100,000 within the same 3 or 4 day period. So you got to be able to rock sometime. You got to be able to roll sometime. It's an up and down roller coaster. But nevertheless, we know in a bull market, we will be up more times than we are down. So like I mentioned over there in the Patreon, I got 3, 4, 5 different portfolios. I got a few different strategies that I use. One of them I swing trade. One of them I just hold no matter what the market is doing. And then I got one of them that when the market is going up in the extreme greed, I take some money off the top, place it in USD, DC or USDT, one of those Tether stable accounts. Then when the market gets back down, fear and greed index 50, 55, something like that, get back in the market and ride it back up, rinse and repeat. So like I say, it's more than one way to skin a cat. It's all about what you're comfortable with as the CEO of your own portfolio. So right now we are just at the beginning of altcoin season. Like I mentioned before, this is what a bull market look like. Now we don't know what an altcoin season look like. If you were in the last cycle, you know what an altcoin season look like and feel like. Some folks are new. So at the end of 2025, 2026, we'll be able to run the tape, look at the charts, and then we'll be able to say, oh, this is what an altcoin season look like. So right now, we're at the beginning stages of altcoin season. This is the time that we need to prepare for. We need to prepare right now, making sure we are getting in position for 2025 for the parabolic trends, the parabolic curves, the blow off tops is starting to happen. Last cycle, the last Bitcoin halving was in 2020. In October, we understand Q4 is one of the most explosive quarters in the year of the Bitcoin halving, Q4. October 2020, Bitcoin was at $10,000. At the end of the year, December 31st, at the end of Q4, Bitcoin was $29,000, $30,000. Now that was huge. That thing ran up 200%, 167%, whatever it was, but it was about $28,000, $30,000 by the end of the year. That was just 3 months. Bitcoin exploded just like that. At the end of March 2021, Bitcoin had hit $60,000. So Bitcoin itself did a 6x in a matter of 6 months. Q4, all the way a little past the end of Q1, Bitcoin had exploded, massive gains, massive pumps. So we always watch the charts, watch the cycles of the previous Bitcoin halving, the previous 4-year cycles, and we use that as a gauge to kind of see what we should be expecting in the upcoming cycle. Are things going to line up the exact same way? No, they're not. But at least we have a gauge to kind of see, okay, this is about approximate the time frame that this should be happening, that should be happening. So we do kind of have a little bit of a gauge, a little bit of a roadmap, but of course things will be tweaked and twisted just a little bit. So in 2024, beginning of 2024, we laid out several catalysts that we were going to be paying attention to. The first catalyst was the spot Bitcoin ETF. We didn't know when it was going to happen, but we knew it was going to happen. The second catalyst was the Bitcoin halving. We knew it was going to be happening in April 2024. The third catalyst was the presidential election in the United States. We knew that was going to be part of the quarter four explosion, October, November. Then we also had the final positive catalyst of 2024, which is the Santa Claus rally. So let's go ahead and retract. The first catalyst was the spot Bitcoin ETF. That occurred. That happened January 10th. The second catalyst was the Bitcoin halving. That happened. That occurred in April 2024. The election in November happened, and it also was favorable. We now have a pro cryptocurrency president that will be coming into office. The fourth catalyst is the Santa Claus rally. That have yet to occur. Currently, we are at Christmas Eve. Happy holidays to all y'all. Merry Christmas. But this is December 24th. That doggone Santa Claus rally typically happened the last week, the last few days of December, heading into the first few days of January. We don't know how explosive that could be, but typically it is an explosive run. Could we be starting it today? Today we're up about $5,000 or $6,000 already. That's why when I mentioned earlier, Bitcoin can pump $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 in one day. So it'd be nothing to see Bitcoin go from $97,000, $98,000 to $108,000. We know the previous all-time high is $108,000, so that'll be the next resistance level that Bitcoin will be attempting to break. We're in a great period right now. We're in a great position. We're expecting things to really take off in 2025. Altcoin season is just beginning. Have a little bit more patience with your altcoin. Don't be too upset with your altcoins. Some may have not performed like you thought they should have. Well, it's not altcoin season. Some of the altcoins have performed. Like you say, Turbo did a 30x. Arc Block, did exponential gains. We have some coins that really exploded. AIOZ Network, Pendulum, but the overall altcoin space have not exploded as a whole. Earlier this year, we'd seen the baby altcoin season. 2025, we are going to see the daddy and the mama altcoin season. We're going to see the mega altcoin season. If this is your first time experiencing a bull market, if this is your first time experiencing the altcoin season, you are going to be in for a surprise. That's why I say some of the coins that will be experiencing their first altcoin season, guess what? They're going to be in for a surprise as well. So my helmet is on, my seatbelt is on. I'm locked in, I'm strapped up. I know we still going to have some volatility along the way. That's why I say it's very important for you to come over there, join us in the Patreon so we can hold each other's hand and ride this doggone wave all the way to the top as we all dare to reach financial freedom. So like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.